Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all joining us around the globe on Phillips.com. And of course, a very warm welcome to our 20th Century and Contemporary Art Evening Sale. My name is Henry Hiley. It's a pleasure to be your auctioneer for today's sale. As ever, I'm joined by the wonderful Hannah Tuck to my right-hand side. As usual, ladies and gentlemen, I just have a few announcements to make before we begin. All items are sold subject to our conditions of sale, as available in the gallery, on the website, and shown in the catalogues. The purchase price payable is the hammer price, plus the buyer's premium and any applicable taxes. I may open the bidding on any lots on behalf of the seller. I may continue bidding for the seller by placing consecutive bids up to, but excluding the reserve level. I may execute bids on behalf of absentee bidders and Phillips staff seen on the phone bank in London, Hong Kong, and New York there. May also execute absentee bids or bid with their clients on the telephone. Where a lot is subject to a third-party guarantee, the seller has been guaranteed a minimum price which has been financed in whole or in part by a third party placing an irrevocable bid. That third party may be compensated by receiving a fee and may continue bidding beyond the amount of their irrevocable bid. Purchase prices will be reported net of any fees paid to third parties. Please note we have two lots withdrawn from the sale this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 16 and lot 31 have been removed from the sale, which just leaves me to say how thrilled we are with the opening of our incredible new state-of-the-art gallery and auction space at 432 Park Avenue. A huge congratulations to our New York team for their Herculean efforts to ensure that the show was ready on time this week. Those of you in New York who have not made it down to the space, please do take a moment to pop down and see the guys at 432 Park Avenue. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to open up the sale this evening with the young South African artist, singer Samson. Evening sale debut for the artist here. As expected, ladies and gentlemen, we have good interest throughout these front few lots, so please bear with me. Those on the phones, please be loud and clear. Good luck to everyone this evening. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I can open up already at 60,000. I have with the absentees 70, 80, 90, 100 I have. Already with the commission bidder in the book at 100 is mine. 120 with Olivia in London. Thank you, Olivia, at 120. 140 with Esau in Hong Kong, just ahead of you online. It's at 140,000 in Hong Kong. 150 online in New York. 180 back with Esau. Back in Hong Kong with Esau's bid at 180, ahead of you online, not yours, Olivia, at 180,000. Currently, the bid is in Hong Kong with Esau for our first lot this evening. 190 back online in Samoa. Welcome to our bidder in Samoa at 190. Bring me to Esau. Ahead of you all in New York at the moment. Olivia, are we coming back in? It's at 190,000 currently is bid in Samoa. At 190, 200,000. Welcome, Simon Tovey. New place, 220,000. Straight back online. Back in Samoa. Ahead of you, Simon. Olivia, Esau, we're coming back in. Let's say 240. Still lot one here. It's at 220,000. Esau's out, 240,000. With Jeremiah, new place all the way at the back of the phone bank in New York there. Jeremiah's bid. Ahead of you, Olivia. Simon, not yours. At 240, we're coming back in Samoa. 250,000, back in London here. Back with Simon's bidder at 250,000 for the singer Samson still. The bid's in London at 250. Jeremiah, would you like 260,000 would be next. 260 is bid. Back phone bank in New York, back with Jeremiah at 260,000. Still ahead of you, Esau. Ahead of you online at 260. 270,000. Back in London with Simon at $270,000. 280,000. Back in New York. Once again with Jeremiah at 280,000. Svedou on this one. Sure, at 280. Jeremiah's bid and selling. Lot one side. Fair warning. Fair warning to our bidder in Samoa. Last chance at 280,000. Jeremiah's got it. We're quite sure. Esau, we're done. Oils, Jeremiah. 280,000 here. All yours, Jeremiah. Lot one. Paddle, please. Jeremiah? Are we bidding Scott? Bids with Jeremiah at 280. It's sold for 280. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. 6 to... One moment, ladies and gentlemen. We are just taking 1 second for our live stream to come through from New York here.
290, please, Henry.
The bid's 290. Thank you so much, Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the slight delay on the hammer bid from Scott Nussbaum at 290,000. Thank you, Scott. Our screen is now back, which is good to see. Si, we're definitely done. Jeremiah, just ahead of you. Thank you so much for your patience. Next bid is 300,000. It's at 290. Oil Scott then at 290, just on the hammer for lot 1 this evening. Fair warning, Jeremiah, gavels up and selling 300,000.
Wait.
Is bid at 300,000. Back with Jeremiah. So with Jeremiah at 300,000, still ahead of our London phone bank here. So we sure we're not coming back in. Esau still trying to jump back in lot 1. It's at 300,000. Still with Jeremiah, front back. Phone bank with Jeremiah. Ahead of you, Scott, still. Still time to come in online. At 300,000. Thank you for your patience in lot 1. At 300 still. We are just waiting to be connected there. Fair warning, gavels up and selling. Last chance, Scott. I'm selling to Jeremiah at 300,000 in. Sold. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Paddle, please. 1141. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Also, Scott's lot 2. Lot 2 is the Jadé Fadojutimi, untitled. As expected, ladies and gentlemen, good interest on this lot. Absentees advance. The youngest artist to be included in the Tate's permanent collection. Lot 2 still. For the Jadé. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait just for our cameras to catch up here. Lot 2 here. The Jadé Fadojutimi, once again, hot off the heels of our Hong Kong sale several weeks ago for a new auction record. We have absentee telephones, commission bids, and opening up our lot here. Thank you so much for the patience online. Lot 2 here, ladies and gentlemen, still. Lot 2, ladies and gentlemen, Jadé Fadojutimi. So sorry, we've had 1 second to catch up with our phone banks in New York and Hong Kong, and we can open up lot 2 here, ladies and gentlemen, with good interest. I have advance and absentees, so I can start this all the way down at 60, 80, 100,000 bid with advance bidders at 100, 120, 140,000 with the advance here. At 140, 160 in Hong Kong with Esau. Thank you, Esau. 160,000 with Esau in Hong Kong. At 160, just ahead of you, 180,000. 200 I have, 200 I've got. With the commission bidder, just ahead of you, Esau. Try 220, 220 online on Philips.com now, 220,000. 250's bid, back with Esau, I am out. It clears the advance bidder and the absentees at 250,000. The bids with Hong Kong, 260. Back online in Arizona this time at 260,000, still ahead of our New York phone bank at 260, 280, straight back in Hong Kong with Esau at 280,000. Ahead of you in Arizona at 280,000 with Esau, 280. Oils Esau at 280,000. We're coming back in online in Arizona. It's not quite with you. Head of our London phone still at 280,000. Fair warning, New York. 290 with Sylvia. Bids back in New York at 290,000. Bring me 3, Esau. 290 back in New York with Sylvia's bidder at 290,000. 3 is next, Esau. It's at 290,000. The bids with Sylvia in New York at 290. Fair warning, Esau. Last chance to all the other phones in New York. Gavels up, Esau. 300,000. New place with Kathy Lynn back in London this time at 300,000. Ahead of you, Esau. Ahead of you, Sylvia. Ahead of you online. The bids in London at 300,000 now. 300 here. Next bid's 320. Sylvia, we coming back in? Esau at 300,000. 310,000. Back with Sylvia on the back row of our New York phone bank here. 310. 320's next, Kathy. No, thank you for the extra bid at 310,000. I'm selling to Sylvia at 310. Esau, we're definitely down. Fair warning, gavels up here. Selling then for 310,000. Oil Sylvia, 310. Goes to our New York phone. 1135. Lot 3, we come to the Salman Toor Fort Greene, the 2018 piece coming from the collection of Edie Campbell. And once again, we had good interest, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, and we can open up with my commission bidder here already at 100. I have bid 110, 120, already at 120,000, 130, 140 I have, 150, 160 now, at 160, 170, 180, 190 I have. At 190, 200,000 in Hong Kong with Danielle at 200,000, 220 here. Just ahead of you, back with the absentee bidder at 220, 240, 260 I have. Ahead of you both, back with the commission bidder. Not yours, Jonathan, at the moment. 280 just online, just ahead of you, Jonathan. The bid's on Philips.com at 280, 300,000 back with Jonathan. In London this time with Jonathan Crockett at 300,000. 320 online. Welcome back online at 320,000. 350,000 in California this time. Several places online. Not quite with you, Jonathan. To 380. Back with Jonathan Crockett in London at 380,000. If you once again online, 4 would be next. At 380,000 bids with Jonathan on our London phone bank here. At 380,000. Fair warning to our Californian bidder at 380. Danielle, we coming back in. It's at 380 and selling then to you, Jonathan, for 380,000. Souls goes to Jonathan Crockett in London here, surprising in London. 1120 is the paddle number. Thank you, Jonathan. Lot 4 is the highly anticipated Avery Singer here. Please note the correct dimension for this work are 85 1/8 by 95 inches. Give our phones one moment to catch up here. And we can open already at 950,000. 1,100,000 here. 1,200,000 with Jeremiah in New York at 1,200,000. On the phones in New York at 1,200,000, 1,300,000 Meaty, 1,400,000 with Jeremiah, at 1,400,000. At 1,500,000 is bid online in Hong Kong. Welcome. 1,600,000 with Jeremiah back in New York at 1,600,000, ahead of our London phone still. At 1,600,000. 1,700,000, new place with Kevy. At 1,800,000 back with Jeremiah at 1,800,000. 1,800,000. 1,900,000. New place with Hin Hin in Hong Kong at 1,900,000. 2 million back with Jeremiah in New York at $2 million. Still ahead of you online. Not yours, Kevy, not yours, Meaty. 2,100,000 back with Hin Hin in Hong Kong. You've got it, Hin Hin, at 2,100,000. 2,000,001. Not yours, Jeremiah. Not yours, Kevy. Ahead of you, Meaty still at 2,100,000. 2,200,000. Back with Kevy at 2,002,000. 2,300,000. With Hin Hin in Hong Kong at 2,300,000. Rachel, are we coming in? It's at 2,300,000. 2,400,000. New place with Amanda. The head of auctions has it. Bottom right on the phone bank in New York. 2,500,000. 2,500,000, just ahead of you, Rachel. 2,600,000. Welcome back online in Hong Kong at 2,600,000. 2,700,000. Back on our Hong Kong phone bank. Hin Hin still at 2,700,000. 2,800,000. Welcome, Rachel at 2,800,000. New place. Back in New York with Rachel. Ahead of you, Kevy, Meaty, Jeremiah, Hin Hin, not yours. Fair warning online also. 2,900,000. Back with Hin Hin in Hong Kong at 2,900,000. Rachel, make it 3. Kevy. At 2,900,000. The bid is currently with Hin Hin winning in Hong Kong on our back right phone bank there. Just ahead of you, Kevy, Rachel, Meaty. $3 million. Back with Rachel in New York at 3 million. 3,100,000. Back in Hong Kong once again at 3,100,000. Several places still. Still trying to come back in online at 3,000,001 in Hong Kong. Rachel, Kevy, 3,100,000. Hin Hin's bid, 3,200,000. Back with Rachel in New York, 3,200,000. 3,200,000. Hin Hin. 3,300,000 would be the next logical jump. Kevy, are we still in this one? Rachel's bid still. 3,300,000. Back in Hong Kong. Several places still at 3,300,000. Out of our London phone still. Still time to come back into our online bidder also at 3,300,000. Rachel. Some sort of signal if we're still in this at 3,300,000 with Hin Hin. Fair warning, Rachel. I'm going to sell then to Hin Hin in Hong Kong. Gavels up.
Hold on, Haring.
The boss has spoken. I am holding on. Still with you, Hin Hin, in Hong Kong with your very passionate collector at 3,300,000. Last chance, Rachel. Gavels up once again. Some sort of signal. We're out. 3,400,000. Welcome back online in Hong Kong. Back with our friend online. So our early morning bidder in Hong Kong. Online has it at 3,400,000. Hin Hin, what do you say? What is your reply? 3,400,000. Hin Hin's hand is out. Poised to jump back in at 3,400,000. Next bid's 3,500,000. Rachel, we still in this? Kevy, all online at 3,400,000. Sure, Hin Hin. Last chance in New York. Fair warning, Hin Hin. We've come this far. I'm selling then to our online friend at 3,400,000. Last chance at 3,400,000 here. Amanda, we have been... Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm selling then online at 3,400,000. Fair warning, Amanda, Kevy, Rachel, Hin Hin. Sold online. Congratulations to our online bidder. 3,400,000 is the hammer. 7079 is the paddle number. Thank you so much. A new auction record, I'm pleased to announce. And lot 5 brings us to the first of several Matthew Wongs in the sale this evening, coming from a New York collection here, The Reader. And I have interest in the book already. I can open up with my absentee bidder at 500 is bid in the book, 550, 600 I have. Already, 1 million with Robert Manley, just ahead of you, Cheyenne, at $1 million. Thank you for speeding it up, Robert. The bids with Roberts in New York at 1 million, clears the absentee and advance, just ahead of our London phones. 1,100,000 with Amanda, thank you. 1,200,000 with Filey, welcome Filey at 1,200,000, right at the back. At 1,200,000, just ahead of you, Amanda. 1,300,000. If you could speak into the microphone, Amanda, that'd be great. 1,400,000. Elizabeth, new place, back right at 1,400,000. Many places in New York here at 1,400,000. 1,500,000. Back with Amanda. If we could get some messaging over there. 1,500,000 with Amanda. Bottom right phone with Amanda. 1,500,000. Ahead of you, Elizabeth. Robert, not yours. 1,500,000 here. 1,500,000. Are we coming in, Olivia? 1,600,000. Elizabeth has got it. 1,600,000. Right at the back right on the phones. 1,700,000. Back with Amanda. Thank you. Loud and clear now. At 1,700,000. With Amanda at 1,700,000. 1,700,000. Amanda has it. No, she doesn't. 1,800,000. Back with Elizabeth. 1,800,000. All in New York, currently at 1,800,000. 1,900,000. Back with Amanda. 1,900,000. At 1,900,000. Bring me to Elizabeth. It's at 1,900,000 with Amanda. Robert, we're definitely out. Fair warning, Hong Kong. Last chance in London. Not yours, Olivia, at 1,900,000. Amanda's paddle is raised at 1,900,000. Elizabeth. Some sort of signal. Are we still in this one? I'm selling at 1,900,000. Or yours, Amanda, at 1,900,000. Or yours. 1064 is the paddle. Thank you. Goes to Amanda. Lot 6. We are thrilled to be handling a work by Winston Churchill for the first time here at Phillips. Comes with a truly fascinating provenance gifted to Churchill's good friend Aristotle Onassis in the 1960s and hung on his super yacht, the Christina, and passed down to the current owner by descent. And we can open up the Moats, the 1921 piece here, at $1 million starts it at 1,100,000, 1,200,000 hit, at 1,200,000, 1,300,000, 1,400,000. Ahead of the phones currently at 1,400,000 here. Oh, 1,400,000, 1,500,000's bid with JP. The bids in New York with JP at 1,500,000. Oils JP at 1,500,000. We're coming in London with you, JP, at 1,500,000. Fair warning online. Olivia, are we on this one? At 1,500,000, all yours, JP, and selling then to our New York phone bank at 1,500,000. Sold. Paddle number 1072. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Hannah. Lot 7 is the second Wong in the sale. Field and a Dream. And 1 million starts it. 1,100,000. 1,200,000 here. 1,200,000. 1,300,000. 1,400,000. 2 million. It's bid with Roberts. Thank you, Robert, once again. Speeding things up at $2 million with Roberts at 2 million here. Roberts bid at $2 million. Speeding things right up with Robert, just ahead of you online. Are we coming back in at 2 million with Roberts? At 2 million is bid on the New York phone bank. Once again, Olivia, not yours. At 2 million. 2,100,000 with Filey. Right at the back at 2,100,000. Welcome, Filey, at 2,100,000. Ahead of you, Robert, at the moment at 2,000,001. Esau, are we on this one? 2,100,000. 2-2 would be the next jump, Robert. It's at 2,000,000. 2,200,000 with Amanda. Bid is back with our head of auctions. Lower right on the phone bank then at 2,200,000. Ahead of you, Robert, once again. Maybe another strong, bold jump could work at 2,200,000. Amanda has it. Bottom right at 2,200,000. Filey. Fair warning then, I'm selling then to Amanda's bidder at 2,200,000. Last chance, gavels up at 2,300,000. At 2-3. Back with Filey. At 2,300,000, still with Filey. Amanda, we still in this at 2,300,000, not yours. Fair warning, Robert, still. At 2,300,000 and selling, last chance. 2,400,000. Back with Amanda. 3, possibly 4 phones still in this at 2,400,000. Back with Amanda's bidder at 2,400,000. Finally, would you like 2.5? It's at 2,400,000 for the Field of Dream, currently selling to Amanda's bidder at 2,400,000. Last chance then, I'm selling. There's a negative move there from Filey, and all yours, Amanda, then at 2,400,000. Roberts, fair warning, last chance, and selling to Amanda at 2,400,000. Sold to you, Amanda. 1115. Lot 8 brings us to the wonderful Jean Dubuffet, L'Homme à la Toque, the 1956 piece here, the oil and canvas collage. Those of you who've been lucky enough to see in the wonderful Brutal Beauty Dubuffet show here in London at the Barbican, I highly recommend it. And with interest, we can open up with my absentee bidder here at 1,300,000. Bid in the book at 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000 I have. With the commission bidder at 1,500,000, not yours, Olivia, at 1,600,000. New place, 1,700,000. Back with the commission bidder in the book at 1,700,000. Head of the phone still at 1,700,000. Not yours, Olivia, 1,800,000 is bid. Ingrid's got it in Hong Kong at 1,800,000. 1,800,000 clears the absentee. 1,900,000 with Olivia Thornton back in London at 1,900,000. The bid is back over the Atlantic in London. $2 million. Ingrid's bid on our Hong Kong phone bank at 2,200,000. Back with Olivia. Of course, 2,100,000. I'll take the same split from you, Ingrid, if you would like. It's at 2,100,000 just ahead of you. 2-2's the next jump. At 2,100,000. Still yours, Olivia, at 2,100,000. Ingrid, are we coming back in? I'm selling to our London telephone here at 2,100,000. Fair warning in New York at 2,100,000. Ingrid, some sort of signal if we are still on this. I'm going to sell. The hand is out. Fair warning. I'm selling to our London telephone with Olivia. Last chance. We're done at 2,100,000. Sells to London. 4002. 2,100,000. Goes to our London phone. Lot 9 is the Emily Mae Smith, The Waiting Room. The 2015 piece. Where should we start this? Absentee advance phones. We can open already up at 100. I have bid with the advanced bid at 100, 110, 120, 130. I have already at 130,000. Already with my advanced bidder, 140,000 in New York. 150 I have with the advance. 160 with you, John. Just ahead of you in Taiwan at 160, 170. Now you've got it in Florida. Online at 170. Clears the absentee and the advances at 170,000. John McCord, next bid's 180 in Taiwan at 180. Online at 180. We have a Spanish phone coming in by the sounds of things. 190 back in Hong Kong online. Multiple places online at 190,000. 200,000's bid. I take it with Vivian at 200,000 from the Accents at 200. On our New York phone bank with Vivian Pfeiffer at 200,000. Just ahead of you online at the moment. Next bid's 220 at 200,000. Viv's bid.
210, please.
210 with Charlotte.
210?
I'll take 210. 220,000 with Simon in London. 230 with Vivian at 230,000.
No.
At 230. 240,000 back in Hong Kong online at 240. 260 with Viv, thank you. 260,000 back with Viv. Next bid's 280 online. It's at 260,000. 280 back in Hong Kong, thank you. At 280,000. Could we try 300, please, next, Kevy? It's at 280. Be grateful for 290,000. 300,000. Back with Charlotte, thank you. Back in our Hong Kong phone bank. 320 back online on Philips.com. Many places still, ladies and gentlemen. Have you Sai, Charlotte, Kevy, Viv, not yours. It's all online at 320,000. Let's try 350, Kevy. It's at 320.
350.
350 back with Charlotte Raybo in Hong Kong. 380 straight back online. Very quick response from our online bidder at 380,000. 4 is next at 380 online. Sai? At 380 back online in Hong Kong at 380,000. 380. 4 is next. Just ahead of you, Viv, Kevy, Charlotte at 380,000. 400,000 back with Charlotte Raybo. 420,000. Incredibly quick response to our online bidder at 420,000. 420 back in Hong Kong.
450,000.
450,000. 480,000. Very much like our bidder online. Very quick and smooth to our online bidder at 480,000, who is currently winning 500,000. Back with Charlotte Raybo in Hong Kong, still ahead of our New York phone banks. Kevy, Viv, not yours. What do we say online? 550 would be next. It's at 500,000, still 550,000 back online. 550,000. Online has it. Determined bidding from our online bidder here from Hong Kong at 550. Bring me 6, Charlotte. Viv, we're definitely done. 550, still with our bidder in Hong Kong. Fair warning, Charlotte, I'm selling to our loyal bidder.
600,000, please.
Not quite yet, 600,000. Back with Charlotte's bidder on our Hong Kong phone bank. Our early morning bidder. 600,000. Another 50 online could do it. 600,000. Charlotte's bidder in Hong Kong and selling at 600,000. Fair warning, Viv, Kevy, last chance online. We're quite sure we've come all this way. Fair warning. Gavels up then. I'm selling to you, Charlotte, for 600,000. Last chance online. Fair warning on the phones in New York at 600,000 here. All your Charlottes goes to our phone bank in Hong Kong. 1019, thank you. Thank you also for our friend online. Lot 10 is the Nicole Eisenman, Whatever Guy, 2009 work. And interest I have already in the book, so I can open up at 450,000 here. I have at 450, 480, 500, with the commission bidder at 500,000 and 50, 600 I have in the book at 600,000. With my absentee bidder at 600,000 here. Charlotte, we back on this one at 600,000. All in the book, just ahead of you in Hong Kong, not yours online at the moment, at 600,000. Still with my absentee bidder. Amanda is looking as if she may well be joining us, hopefully. She's thinking. The hand is out at 600,000. Still in the book, Amanda. Fair warning, I'm selling then to the book for 600,000. Last chance, Amanda. At 600,000 here for the Eisenman. Selling to the book. 620,000 with Amanda. New place. 650 I have. Back with the commission bidder. Just ahead of you. At 650 with the absentee. Let's try 680, Amanda. It's at 650,000. Still in the book. At 650. Selling once again to the book. 670,000 I'll take. I'm out. It clears the commission bidder. It's all yours, Amanda, at 670,000. Fair warning. Sell it to New York for 670,000. All yours, Amanda. 1115 is the paddle number. Goes to Amanda on New York phones. Lot 11 is the Norman Lewis, the Abstract City, circa 1950 piece here. And I have interests, which I can open up already at 550. I have bid in the book at 550, 600,000, 650 I have. 750 now, with my commission bidder at 750 here. At 750,000. 800 online in Atlanta. Thank you, online. 850, just ahead of you, with my absentee bidder in the book at 850,000. Just ahead of our online bidder in Atlanta at 850,000. In the book still, with the absentee at 850. We're coming back in online. Yes, we are 900. Welcome back in Atlanta. I'm out. It clears the absentee. The bids currently in Atlanta and selling to our bidder online at 900,000. Unless our phones would like to jump in here in New York. David, are we on this one? At 900,000. It's at 900, all online, at 900,000, selling to our online bidder. Takako, are we coming in? 950,000. New place, back in New York with Takako. At 950. Bring me a million online.
That wasn't a bid yet.
It wasn't a bid yet. That is a great shame. We are going slightly back in time to our bidder online in Atlanta at 900,000. But we are still, hopefully, thinking about jumping in New York at 900,000. No, false alarm. All yours online at 900,000 and selling for 900. Goes online. 7245 is the paddle number. Congratulations, online. We have a note. Thank you so much, Susanna. Lot 12 is the Basquiat Warhol Collaboration Bananas, the 1984-85 work here. Please note the work was executed as announced in 1984-1985, one of the few works that Basquiat personally held back in his own personal collection for several years. And we can open this up already at $3 million. Starts it up at $3 million, $3,200,000, $3,500,000 here. at 3,500,000. 3,800,000 with Roberts in New York at 3,800,000. Is bid on the phones with Robert in New York at 3,800,000. Still yours, Robert, at 3,800,000. Head of our London phones at the moment at 3,800,000. Scots, are we coming in on this? At 3,800,000. Just ahead of you, Scott, at the moment. It's still with Robert's bidder at 3,800,000. Gavels up then. I'm selling to Robert's bidder at 3,800,000. Fair warning to our Hong Kong team. Scott, are we on this one? Fair warning. What is the messaging coming through? Selling then to you, Robert, at 3,800,000. Last chance at 3,800,000. Sold to you, Robert. Goes to 1066. Lot 13. We come to the wonderful cover lot here, the iconic A Neat Lawn by David Hockney from his highly coveted early years, executed in 1967, coming from a distinguished private collection here. Please note the updated estimate is 9,500,000 to 10,500,000. Please also note the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price financed in whole or in parts by a third party. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we can open up the wonderful Hockney, the cover lots, at 8,200,000 starts at 8,200,000, 8,500,000 here, 8,800,000 at 8,800,000, 9 million at $9 million, 9,200,000 here at 9,200,000, 9,300,000 bid with Laurie in New York. Thank you, Laurie, right at the back at 9,300,000 with Laurie's bidder on the back phone bank in New York then at 9,300,000. All yours, Laurie, then at 9,300,000. Scott, once again, are we on this at 9.3? Head of you, JP. Not yours, Meaty, at 9,300,000. Selling then, all yours, Laurie, at 9,300,000. Sold goes to you, Laurie, in New York. Paddle number 1160 with Laurie. Hanatuck's 1163. Hanatuck's Eagle Eyes, having a fantastic performance tonight, Hanatuck, as always. Lot 14 brings us to the beautiful seascape, the Via Selmans, the Untitled Ocean, 1987-88 work. And we can open this up at 4,500,000 here, at 4,500,000. At 4,500,000, 4,800,000, 5 million, at $5 million here. Ahead of the phones currently, 5,500,000 with Scott in New York at 5,500,000 with Scott's bidder at 5,500,000. 6 million is bid. Laurie back on the phone bank with Laurie at $6 million. Right at the back there. At 6 million. Just ahead of you, Scott, at the moment at 6 million with Laurie's bidder on the far phone bank in New York at 6,100,000. Why not? Back with Scott's bidder at 6,100,000. 6,200,000. Back with Laurie at 6,200,000 here. At 6,200,000. Laurie's bidder ahead of you, Scott's. At 6,200,000. Next bid would be 6.3. It's at 6,200,000. Selling then to you, Laurie, at 6,200,000. Just ahead of you at the moment, Scott. No, it's not. 6,300,000. The bid goes straight back to Scott Nussbaum in his
6.4, please.
bold blue suit. 6,400,000. Straight back with Laurie. Just behind Scott there at 6,400,000. Our New York phone bank at 6,400,000. 6,500,000 is next, Scott. It's at 6,400,000 with Laurie Spector on the far phone bank at 6,400,000. JP, are we on this one? It's at 6,400,000. Head of our Hong Kong phones currently still at 6,400,000. Fair warning, Scott. 6.4, for the Sillman, selling currently to Laurie, all yours, for 6,400,000. Sold to you, Laurie.
Thank
6
you
million
so
four.
much. Paddle 1071.
1071 is the paddle. Thank you. Lot 15 is the Carmen Herrera, the early 1958 work, green and orange. And we can open this at 1,600,000, 1,700,000, 1,800,000, at 1,800,000, 1,900,000 straight away. Once again with Robert's bidder in New York at 1,900,000, 1,900,000. All with Robert Manley's bidder in New York at 1,900,000. Johnny, are we on this one? No. Calling home at 1,900,000. All with Robert's bidder at 1,900,000. Sold to you, Robert. Paddle number 1026. 16 is withdrawn as announced at the beginning of the sale. So we move to lot 17, the Bryce Marden. We're in tandem. Element 3, the 1983-84 work. And we can open at 2,600,000, 2,800,000 here. $3 million at 3 million. 3,200,000 with Meaty Hayden. Welcome, Meaty, at 3,200,000. On the phones with Meaty Hayden at 3,200,000. Oils Meaty at 3,200,000. Selling currently to Meaty's phone at 3,200,000, just ahead of you, Cheyenne, at the moment in London at 3,200,000. Meaty's got it. Just ahead of you, Cheyenne, not yours, Matt, at 3,200,000. We're coming in, Scott. So I'm selling then for 3,200,000. Fair warning. At 3 million. 3,500,000. 3,250,000 with JP. At 3,250,000 with you, JP. At 3,200,000. 3,300,000 straight back with Meaty. If we could jump the conversion board at 3,300,000, that would be wonderful. At 3,300,000, just ahead of you, JP. 3,350,000 back with JP's bidder. On the front there, 3,400,000 back with Meaty. 3,400,000. Another 50, JP.
3,450.
Where's that? Kevy. New place, 3,450,000 with Kevy Yang. Just ahead of you, JP. 3,500,000 back with Meaty. Another 50 from Kevy, JP. Whoever's first. 3,550,000 back with Kevy. 3,600,000 back with Meaty. Maybe 4 people on this at 3,600,000. Back with Meaty Hayden, ahead of you, JP, ahead of you, Kevy. 3,650,000 back with Kevy at 3,650,000. Kevy's bid.
I'm out.
Thank you, Meaty. Loud and clear. Please take note, other phone bidders, that's the way to do it. At 3,650,000. 3,700,000. JP's still going strong at 3,700,000. Ahead of you, Kevy, at 3,700,000 with JP, and we're selling the Bryce Marden here for 3,700,000. Kevy, some sort of signal? Are we still in this?
Hold on, Harry. Hold on, Harry.
We have a hold on from Kevy. Still yours, JP, at 3,700,000. Meaty Hayden is sadly out. 3,750,000. Back with Kevy's phone once again. 3,750,000. 3,800,000. 2 phones in this now. JP and Kevy battling it out, all in New York at 3,800,000. Still ahead of our London phones, not your Cheyenne at 3,800,000. Meaty's out. Another 50 maybe, Kevy. Could do the trick at 3,800,000. Still ahead of our Hong Kong phones also. At 3,800,000. JP's bid. I'm going to sell then to JP at 3,800,000. 3,850,000. Back with Kevy. 3,850,000. Two strong phones still. Kevy Yang's bid at 3,850,000. 3,900,000. Back with JP once again at 3,900,000. Still ahead of our London phones. At 3,900,000. Back with JP's bidder on the front row phone bank here. Just against you, Kevy, on the second row phone bank. Next bid would be 3,950,000. It's still JP's at 3,900,000. And selling. Not quite yet, 3,950,000. Back with Kevy, creeping up at 3,950,000. 4 million. JP's bid once again at $4 million. Could try 4,100,000, Kevy. Break the mold. At 4 million. Still ahead of you, Meaty. 4,100,000. Thank you, Kevy. Appreciated. 4,100,000. Next bid's 4,200,000.
Another 50, please.
No, it's not. 4,150,000. Back with you, JP. At 4,150,000. Or 2 would be next for you, Kevy. At 4,150,000. Still the two phones here for the Bryce Marden. At 4,150,000. The 1983-84 work here, element painting at 4,150,000, still currently with JP's bidder. Fair one in Kevy once again. Are we coming in? We have a hold on. We are doing some calculations on the phone, some conversions, I imagine, for Kevy. It's still currently all yours, JP, at 4,150,000. We will give Kevy one moment to correctly calculate her conversions. In whatever currency you may be wanting. Still yours, JP, then at 4,150,000, Kevy. How are we doing? We are still holding for Kevy here. Thank you so much for your patience, JP. 4,200,000, worth the wait. Back with Kevy Yang at 4,200,000.
And 50, please.
4,250,000. 4,250,000 back with JP once again on the front phone bank here. Next bid would be 4,300,000, Kevy. It's at 4,250,000. Back with John Paul's bidder. We've lost Meaty. She's out of the room. At 4,250,000. Kevy. Next bid's 4,300,000. For the Marden here, and I'm selling then once again to you, JP, for 4,250,000 here. How are we doing, Kevy? Just ahead of you, Kevy, still at 4,250,000. We are hovering. Still, Kevy, just ahead of you at the moment.
4.3, please.
4,300,000. Back with Kevy once again at 4,300,000. Another 50 JP, if you would like. At 4,300,000 with Kevy. Our two phones still battling it out in New York here for the Bryce Marden. It's a shake of the head from JP. It's all yours, Kevy, then at 4,300,000. It's selling to Kevy's bidder. Last chance, JP. We're definitely done. We've come this far. We're all done. All yours, Kevy, for 4,300,000. Sold to you, Kevy. Congratulations. Well battled. Paddle 1028. Thank you so much for your bids, JP, also. Lot 18. We move to something a little younger, cutting-edge, contemporary here. And no better person to start out off than Amoako Boafo, the oil on canvas here. And we have advanced interest, absentees. I can start with my absentee bidder here already at 100, 120, 140, 160, 180 I have. 200,000 in New York at 200,000. I'm out at 200 with Robert's bidder at 200,000. Just ahead of you, John. Robert's got it at 200. So we're coming in 220, Matt Langton in London. 240, Takoko in New York at 240,000. Ahead of you, John Roberts. 260 with Simon Tovey in London at 260. 280 online, many places in Taiwan at 280,000. Who wants free? 300 with John McCord right at the back. All yours, John, standing at 300,000. 320 in Michigan this time, online at 320,000. Head of all our London phones, still at 320. 300, where are we looking here? 320. 350 with Sylvia at 350,000. With Sylvia's bidder at 350. We're coming back in online at 350,000. 380 back in Taiwan at 380,000. Back online at 380,000. Sai, Matt, not yours. At 300. 400,000. Takoko's bid at 400,000. Oils Takoko. 400,000. 400,000. Takoko's bid at 420. Back online in Texas this time. At 420,000. Many, many places still. At 420. 420,000. Ahead of our New York phones. Still ahead of our London phones. Matt, Sai, not yours. At 420. John, we're still on this at 420,000. 440,000. Back in New York at 440,000. 460. Back online in Texas. Online, El Paso, Texas at 460 is bid. We all done in London here? At 460. Try 480. 460,000. 475,000 we'll take. 475. If we could take 500 online, that would be great. As the next bid at 475. 500 back in Texas. Thank you so much. 500,000. Next bid's 550 in New York. It's at 500,000. Back in El Paso, Texas. At 500 online has it. 500,000. We're done. 500,000. We're definitely done in London on the phones here. 500,000. Fair warning. Last chance. Selling online then for 500. 510. Takoko's bid is back at 510, a small jump. But as we are far beyond our estimate range, I'll take the splits. Would you like 520 online? Yes, you would. 520 back in Texas. 520,000. 520. 530 would be next at 520,000 and selling online at 520. You're out. Selling online at 520. Fair warning. At 520,000. Sold online to our bidder in Texas. Congratulations. 7221. Lot 19 is the Titus Kaphar. Untitled 3. And we shall open this up at 200,000. Starts it. 220. 260. At 260,000, 280,000 here. At 280. At 280,000. 300's bid online in Hong Kong and selling. Straight away online at 300,000. 320 back in London this time at 320,000. All online at 320. 350 with Natalie. Welcome, Natalie. At 350,000. 380,000 with Nicola. 400,000 back with Natalie in London. At 400,000. Natalie's bid in London then. At 400. Ahead of our Hong Kong phone banks. Are we coming back in? At 400. Where's the bid? 420 with Meaty. At 420,000 back with Meaty Hayden in New York. 450 straight back with Natalie. Zakia and Bulakia in London at 450,000. Ahead of you, Meaty. 480,000 back with Meaty in New York this time at 480. 500,000 back in London with Natalie at 500 as bid. Ahead of you, Meaty. Let's try 550 at 500,000. 550,000 back with Meaty at 550,000. 600,000. Back in London straight away with Natalie at 600,000 here. Natalie's bidder at 650,000. Meaty once again in New York, 700,000. Bid is back and forth over the Atlantic, back with Natalie in London at 700,000 here. 750,000, still trying to come in online at 750 with Meaty, 800,000. In London once again at 800. 850,000. Sure, Natalie? At 850,000. Just ahead of you, Natalie. Contravu at 850. With Meaty's bidder then, fair warning, we're quite sure, Natalie, we've come so far, lighting up the phone bank. We're sure, all yours Meaty then at 850,000 and selling at 850,000. All yours Meaty, congratulations. Paddle, please. 10.55, Hannah Tuck, once again, doesn't miss a trick. Lot 20 is next. Brings us to the autobiographical portrait by Amy Sherald here. It makes sense, mostly in her mind, the 2011 piece. Please note a portion of the proceeds will benefit the acquisitions, exhibitions, and endowment funds of the National Museum of Women in the Arts, Washington, D.C. And we can open this up with interest, as expected, at 400,000 is bid with my advanced bidder. 450, 500 I have at 500,000. 550 with Cheyenne, 600 with John, 650 with Cheyenne. 700,000, 750. 800, 850. 900, 950. 1 million. 1,100,000. Back with Cheyenne. 1,200,000. Just ahead of you online at 1,200,000 with John McCord. On the phones, 1,300,000 just ahead of you online at 1,300,000 with Cheyenne. At 1,400,000, now you've got it online. At 1,400,000 online. At 1,400,000, 1,500,000 second bidder online. 1,600,000 back with Cheyenne's bidder in London. At 1,600,000. 1,700,000. 1,800,000, many places still. At 1,800,000. $2 million. Welcome, Roberts. New place at $2 million now. At $2 million here with Robert Manley. 2,100,000. Scott's bids. New place. 2,200,000. Many places still. At 2,200,000. At 2,200,000 here. We've done John at 2,200,000. Head of you, Cheyenne. Head of you, Olivia. Head of our online bidders. 2,300,000. Welcome back in Michigan. 2,400,000. Robert once again at 2,400,000. Ahead of you in Michigan, Scots, Cheyenne, Olivia just ahead of you at the moment, 2,500,000. Back in Michigan, 2,600,000. Back in New York, 2,600,000. Going strong still for the Amy Sherald at 2,600,000. 2,700,000 back in Michigan. 2,800,000. Back on the phones in New York at 2,800,000. Still ahead of you, Cheyenne Olivia, not in London, at 2,800,000. 2,900,000. Michigan once again at 2,900,000. Online in Michigan. Just ahead of our London phones. The phone is sadly down with Cheyenne. Olivia is still thinking about it. Just ahead of you, Roberts, at the moment at 2,900,000 with our collector in Michigan online at 2,900,000. Just ahead of you, Roberts. Scott, John, not yours either, at 2,900,000. The phone is back at 2,900,000. Fair warning, Roberts, we still in this? I'm selling then to our bidder in Michigan. Last chance. We're all done. We're definitely done in London at 2,900,000. Selling online, fair warning London, fair warning New York at 2,900,000. Sold online. Congratulations, 7167 to our collector in Michigan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hannah. Lot 21 is the Wayne Thiebaud, The Winding River. 2002 piece here, depicting the Sacramento River Delta in California. And we shall open this up at 4,200,000 here. 4,200,000, 4,500,000, 4,800,000 here. At 4,800,000, 5 million. At 5,500,000, just ahead of you in New York at the moment at 5,500,000 here. At 5,500,000, at 5,500,000, 5,700,000 is bid in London. At 5,700,000 was Cheyenne's bidder. At 5,700,000 is bid with Cheyenne here in London at 5,700,000. Fair warning still. I'm holding for you, Kevy. The bid is currently with Cheyenne in London at 5,700,000. A selling bid here, 5,800,000. Back with Kevy in New York this time, at 5,800,000. Next bid is 5,900,000. Thank you. Back in London with Cheyenne. 6 million. New place with Jamie Niven. Welcome, Jamie. At 6 million. Casually entering the lot at 6 million. 6,100,000. Back with Kevy Yang at 6,100,000. Ahead of you, Jamie. Ahead of you, Cheyenne. 6,200,000. Thank you, Jamie. At 6,200,000. Back with Jamie on the front phone bank here in New York at 6,200,000. Still ahead of our London phone bank, not your Cheyenne. Kevy's still thinking about it at 6,200,000. Jamie's bid for the Thiebaud at 6,200,000. Currently bid with Jamie Niven at 6,200,000. Next bid would be 6,300, Kevy, or from you, Cheyenne, at 6,200,000. 6,300,000. Back with Kevy's bidder at 6,300,000. 6,400,000 with Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. At 6,400,000. At 6,400,000. Back with Jamie once again on the front phone bank here. Head of Kevy Yang on the central phone bank in New York there, and still ahead of Cheyenne Westphal, our global chairwoman here in London. 6,500,000. Back with Kevy at 6,500,000. Kevy's bid at 6,500,000. 6,600,000. Thank you, Jamie. That's 6,600,000. Still ahead of you, Cheyenne, here in London. That's 6,600,000. Bring me 6,700,000, Kevy.
6,700,000, please.
Thank you. 6,700,000. 6,700,000. Kevy's bid. Would you like 6,800,000, Jamie? 6,800,000. Back with Jamie. That's 6,800,000. Still ahead of you, Cheyenne, in London. At 6,800,000, if we could. Thank you so much. It's 6,800,000. Kevy? At 6,800,000 for the Thiebaud here, the Winding River. 2002 piece.
6,900,000, please.
6,900,000. Kevy once again. The phone is down in London. Sadly. $7 million. Back with Jamie Niven at $7 million. The two bidders here, both in New York. At $7 million with Jamie now. Just ahead of you, Kevy, once again at $7 million. Next bid, 7,100,000.
7,100,000, please.
7,100,000. At 7,100,000. Ahead of our 7,200,000. Two phones still in New York here. Chasing it at 7,200,000. Kevy, next bid is 7,300,000. Still with Jamie at 7,200,000 here. Would you like 7,300,000? Selling then to you, Jamie, at 7,200,000.
7,300,000.
7,300,000. Back with Kevy once again at 7,300,000. 7,300,000. 7,400,000. That's 7,400,000. 7,500,000. Back with Kevy. Would you like 7,600,000, Jamie? It's at 7,500,000 with Kevy. For the Thiebaud here, it's 7,500,000. Our London phones are out. We are down to our two phones in New York here at 7,500,000. Ahead of you, Jamie. Next bid, 7,600,000 is the next jump. 7,600,000. There it goes. Back with Jamie. Front right, once again on the phones at 7,600,000. Jamie's bid still at 7,600,000. 7,700,000. Back with Kevy at 7,700,000. 7,700,000. Next is 7,800,000, Jamie. At 7,700,000. With Kevy currently winning the bid at 7,800,000. Jamie once again. At 7,800,000. 7,900,000 is next, Kevy. 7,900,000. 8 is next, Jamie. It's at 7,900,000. $8 million is bid. With Jamie once again at 8 million. Could we try 8,200,000, Kevy? Might do the trick at $8 million still with Jamie Niven. Bottom right phone bank. 8,200,000. Thank you so much, Kevy, at 8,200,000. Could we try 8.4, please, Jamie? It's at 8,200,000. Back with Kevy at 8,200,000 here. Next bid would be 8.4. Still Kevy's bid. London is out at 8,200,000. With Kevy Yang currently at 8,200,000. Just ahead of you at the moment, Jamie. $8.4 could do it. It's at 8,200,000 currently then selling to Kevy's bidder for the Thiebaud here, the Winding River, at 8,200,000. Fair warning, Jamie. Last chance. Are we done? Fair warning, Jamie. Last chance for selling to you, Kevy. Thank you so much for the bids. At 8,200,000, or yours, Kevy, at 8,200,000. Or yours, Kevy. Congratulations. At 8,200,000. 1056. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your bids also. Lot 22 is next. The late Rothko, the 1969 piece here. Please note, Mark Rothko entitled formerly Lot 12 is now Lot 22, as we are opening up now, which has been updated from our printed catalogue. Just to repeat, we are on Lot 22, the Mark Rothko, the 1969 piece here. And we can open this up at 2,600,000, 2,800,000, 3 million here, at 3 million. 3,200,000 with Robert straight away in New York at 3,200,000 with Robert's bidder. In the center aisle in New York at 3,200,000. All yours, Robert, then at 3,200,000. Robert's bid at 3,200,000 and selling. Jamie won this one at 3,200,000. Charlotte's is thinking about it in Hong Kong at 3,200,000. Just out of you, Charlotte's. Could try 3.5 at 3,200,000. The 1969 Rothko going to Robert then. Fair warning, we're quite sure, Charlotte. Selling then, all yours, Robert. At 3,200,000, unless Charlotte Raybo would like to jump in. It's just ahead of you, Charlotte. We could try small jump, could do it at 3.3 if you would like. It's at 3,200,000. No, quite sure. Selling then to you, Robert, at 3,200,000. Fair warning, Charlotte. Last chance at 3.2. Oils Roberts at 3,200,000. 1066. Quite remarkable. Thank you so much to Robert's bidder. Lot 23 is the Jean-Michel Basquiat, the Batman, the 1983 work on paper, having been in the same private collection for over 30 years. And we can open this up at 1,300,000. Starts it at 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000. At 1,500,000 here. At 1,500,000, 1,600,000 with Roberts. Is bid straight away in New York at 1,600,000. Roberts got it at 1,600,000 here. At 1,600,000, ahead of our London phones at the moment. It's still Roberts bid at 1,600,000 here. For Batman at 1,600,000. Still Roberts got it in New York at 1,600,000. We have two phones in London here at 1,600,000. Just ahead of you, Natalie, Kate, at 1,600,000. Next bid's 1.7 only. It's at 1,600,000. Still with Robert Manley in New York at 1,600,000. We have hands from Natalie Zakian-Bulakia and Kate Brian Brown, who I'm hoping are going to jump in at 1,600,000. Then still all yours, Robert, at 1.6. Last chance, Natalie. You sure? We're done? 1,600,000. All yours, Roberts. Natalie? At 1,600,000. Sold to you, Roberts. 1,600,000. Paddle 1035. Goes to New York. Lot 24 is the Keith Haring. Untitled for John Sex, the 1982 piece. And 650,000 starts at 750,000. That's 800 with Scott straight away at 800,000, or your Scott at 800. The bid's in New York with Scott and selling currently at 800,000. Are we coming in online? At 800, head of you JP at 800,000. Scott's bid and selling. Or your Scott at 800,000. JP, are we on this one? At 800. Or your Scott? Paddle at 1040. Thank you. We come to the monumental Takashi Murakami, the red demon, blue demon, with 48 R-hats, and we can open this up already at 2,400,000, 2,600,000, 2,800,000 here at 2,008,000, 3 million at 3,200,000, at 3,200,000, 3,500,000 is bid in New York at 3,500,000. Takiko's bid at 3,500,000 in New York at 3,500,000. And selling to the phones at 3,500,000. Svetlana, are we on this one? Just ahead of our London phones at 3,500,000. Not yours in Hong Kong at 3,500,000. Selling. Meaty, Scott? 3,600,000 was JP, I believe. Welcome, JP, at 3,600,000. Sounded a little bit like Oliver Twist coming in. 3,600,000. New place with JP at 3,600,000. Meaty, are we on this one? At 3,600,000. Oils JP at 3,600,000. 3,700,000. Takiko, once again, at 3,700,000. 3,800,000. 3,800,000. At 3,800,000. Swig from the bottle. 4 million. Takiko once again at $4 million. For the Murakami here at 4 million. Just ahead of you, JP. Meaty, Scots. 4,200,000. Back with you, JP, at 4,200,000. At 4,200,000 is bid. At 4,200,000. 4,400,000. I'll take at 4,400,000. Let's try 4,600,000, JP. 4,600,000. Thank you. At 4,600,000. At 4,600,000. Next is 4,800,000. 4,800,000. At 4,800,000 here. Several phones in New York here. 5 million back with JP at $5 million. Ahead of you still in Hong Kong at 5 million here. It's at 5 million. At 5 million here with JP. At 5 million, we're done. Or yours, JP, then at 5 million. We're definitely done. We're out at $5 million, then selling to you, JP. Fair warning to all our New York phone bank. Last chance, it's selling to you, JP, for $5 million here. So, congratulations, JP. 11,1131 at 5 million here. Thank you so much. Lot 26 is the Gerhard Richter, the abstract, 2015 work, and we can open this at 3,500,000, 3,800,000, at 4 million. At 4 million ahead of you all currently. At 4 million. Not on the phones at the moment at 4 million. Charlotte, are we on this one? At 4 million, not in Hong Kong at the moment. At $4 million. Ahead of you, Svetlana. Ahead of you, Scots, at 4,200,000. Bid online in New York. Welcome to our online bidder at 4,200,000 here. The bid's online on Philips.com at 4,200,000. Ahead of all our phones currently. Charlotte, are we on this one? It's at 4,200,000. Next bid is 4,500,000. No? You quite sure? Selling that online at 4,200,000 to our collector online in New York City. Bidding via Philips.com at 4,200,000. Gavels up at 4,200,000. Sold online. 7171 is the paddle. Many congratulations to our online bidder in New York there. Lot 27 is the Joan Mitchell, probably from an important European private collection, the 1964 piece here. And we can open this up already at 1,700,000, 1,800,000, 1,900,000 here. At 1,900,000, 2,000,000. 2,000,000 with Robert. 2,200,000 just ahead of you, Roberts. 2,500,000. Back with you, Roberts. At 2,600,000 with Tamila Karamova, new place in London. Thank you, Tamila. At 2,600,000, just ahead of you, Roberts. At 2,600,000 with Tamila in London here. At 2,600,000.
Will you take 2,650, please?
Yes, of course. At 2,650,000, new place with Scott's bidder this time. At 2,650,000, and I'll take 2,700,000 Tamila, of course. From you, Robert, also at 2,650,000 with Scott's. Tamila just ahead of you at the moment. Scott's got it. 2,700,000. Jeremiah, new place. Right at the back of the New York phone bank with Jeremiah raising his hand high over everyone else at 2,750,000. 2,800,000, even better, at 2,800,000. Back with Scott at 2,800,000. Let's try 2,900,000 Tamila, Jeremiah, Robert. I'll take off either phones at 2,800,000. Tamila, are we still in this? At 2,800,000. Jeremiah, fair warning. Tamila? Selling then to you, Scott, for 2,800,000. No, I'm not. 2,900,000. Back with Jeremiah. 2,900,000. Still ahead of you, Tamila Karamova. At $3 million. Back with Scott. At 3 million. 3 million. Once again, ahead of you, Jeremiah. Robert, are we definitely out? Tamila's out. It's with Scott's bidder at $3 million and selling. Last chance, Jeremiah. Are we coming in at 3,200,000 with Jeremiah? 3,100,000. I'll take back with Jeremiah at 3,100,000. 3,200,000. Back with Scott at 3,200,000. 3,200,000. Jeremiah's out. Thank you so much for the interest. Selling then to you, Scott, for 3,200,000. Fair warning to Miller, Jeremiah, Roberts at 3,200,000 here. Or your Scots at 3,200,000. 1143 is the paddle number. Lot 28 is the de Kooning, East Hamptons 5, 1968 piece. And we can open this at 550, starts it. Barely opened it. 600, 650. Where are we bidding? 700 online. Where are we bidding? 700 is bid online. 750 with David. David Norman's got it at 750,000. With David at 750. Where's the bid? Filey's got it at 800,000. With Filey, just ahead of you. 850 with David Norman. Thank you, David. At 850. 9 online in New York. Just ahead of you, Filey. 950 back with David. You've got it, David, at 950,000. 1 million with Charlotte Rabo in Hong Kong this time. 1,100,000 back with David in New York at 1,100,000. Many places at 1,000,001. All yours, David. 1,200,000 back with Charlotte Rabo in Hong Kong. 1,250,000 with David Norman. Thank you, David. At 1,250,000. 1,000,003. Who's that? Filey. Filey, I've got you. At 1,000,003. 1,350,000. Takako. At 1,350,000. Many places still at 1,004,000. I still don't know where you are, Filey. 1,4s with Filey. I'll take 1,500, Charlotte, if you like. At 1,400,000. At 1,400,000 with Filey, who is there somewhere. 1,450,000. Takako once again. At 1,450,000. 1,500,000. Oh, I've got you, Filey. Right at the back. 1,500,000. Filey's bid. Still ahead of you, Charlotte, in Hong Kong. Takako, not yours. David, not yours.
1.55, please.
1,550,000. 1,006,000. Where is it? Jeremiah. New place. Welcome, Jeremiah. I've got you. 1,600,000. With Jeremiah. 3-4 people still in this. 1,700,000. Amanda had it just ahead of you, Filey, at 1,700,000. 1,700,000. 1,800,000. Back with Filey. 1,800,000. On the back row phone bank with Filey. 1,008,000. Charlotte, bring me 1,900,000. Amanda, David's out. Jeremiah, we're still in this. 1,800,000. Filey's bid currently. 1,900,000. Back with Amanda. Front right with Amanda's phone bidder at 1,900,000. 2 million. Back with Filey. Back row on the left-hand side with Filey's bidder at $2 million. Charlotte, are we coming back in Hong Kong? Thank you so much for the interest. At $2 million is still with Filey. Matt, are we on this one? Amanda. 2050. 2,085,000. Or 2,050,000. Thank you. Great, thank you. I'll take that. 2,050,000. 2,100,000. Back with Filey. At 2,100,000. Filey's bid. Ahead of you, David Norman. Ahead of you, Charlotte Raybo. Amanda's got a hand out. A hovering hand. 2,150,000. New place. Welcome, Matt Langton, to our phone in London here. New place. Thank you, Matt. 2,150,000. 2,200,000. Back in New York with Filey. Ahead of you, Matt. At 2,200,000. Ahead of you, Amanda. Charlotte's out. David's out. Several places still at 2,200,000. Another 50 Mats. Might take it. Amanda. It's at 2,200,000. Filey's bid for the 1968 de Kooning here at 2,200,000. Ahead of you, Mats, and selling with Filey. Still yours, Filey, at 2,200,000. We are just ahead of Matt Langton's bidder in London here at 2,200,000. Another 50 I would take. Amanda is dialing ferociously as well at 2,200,000. Fair warning, I'm going to sell it then at 2,200,000. Now or never at 2,200,000. Gavels up. 2,250,000 with Matt in London, just ahead of you, Amanda. Matt's got it. Just ahead of you.
235.
Sure. 2,350,000 with Filey. Thank you, Filey. At 2,350,000. Next bid is 2,004,000. Matt, Amanda, ahead of you both at 2,350,000 with Filey Knight. Matt, what is your reply? It's at 2,350,000, still with Filey, who has been with us on this lot right from the beginning at 2,350,000, and I'm selling to Filey. Amanda, now or never. Filey's got it then at 2,350,000. Amanda's out. Last chance, Matt, then I'm selling for 2,350,000 to Filey's bidder. Matt Langton is still deep in conversation here. That's 2,350,000. Still your Filey. Thank you for your patience. Fair warning, Matt. I'm going to have to sell then at 2,350,000. Gavels up at 2,350,000. Selling to you, Filey, for 2,350,000 for the de Kooning. Last chance, Matt, at 2,350,000. Selling for 2,350,000. 2,400,000. Worth the wait, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Matt. At 2,400,000. Comes back to London with our senior specialist, Matt Langton. 2,500,000. Back with Filey. In New York, Amanda is out. David is out. Charlotte is out. It's the two phones now at 2,500,000 with Filey. Fair warning. Thank you so much, Matt. Selling then to Filey. Well fought for 2,500,000 here. Sold to Filey. Many congratulations.
Thank you, sir. 1036.
1036. Goes to Filey's phone bidder. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Matt. Also, lot 27 is the Amy Sillman here, the Flower Giver, the 2005 piece. And we shall open this at 200. Starts it only at 220,000, 240, 260, 280,000 here. At 280,000 only. 300 is bid with Esau in Hong Kong. Is selling currently at 300,000, 320 back with Jonathan Crockett in London at 320, 350 with Esau back in Hong Kong at 350,000. Back with Esau at 350,000. Ahead of you, Jonathan. Ahead of our New York phones at 350 only still. At 350,000. Esau's bidder. At 350,000, the bid's currently. We are waiting for Robert's phone line. It's currently with Esau. At Catherine is bidding at 380,000. Back in New York at 380,000. Ahead of you, Esau. At 380,000. Jonathan, are we still in this at 380,000? Four's next, Esau. At 380,000 with Catherine in New York at 380, I believe, in the red.
Yes. Hold on, Henry. It's
Kevy. Kevy comes in with her usual hold on, which we know is serious.
Thank you.
At 380, still with Catherine. At 380, standing out in her bright red on the top phone bank, that 380,000. Esau, fair warning. Jonathan, fair warning. Kevy. 400,000. New place, Jeremiah, welcome. At 400,000 is bid. With Jeremiah's bidder now on the top right phone bank. Just ahead of you, Catherine, Jonathan, Kevy, Esau, we done at 400,000.
420.
420,000, back with Catherine. At 420 with Catherine. 430 I'll take with Jeremiah at 430,000. At 430,000. Back with Jeremiah. Ahead of you, Catherine. Should we try 450? It's at 430,000. Ahead of Jonathan still. Esau.
340.
340,000. 340,000. At 340, back with Catherine. 440, back with you, Catherine. 450, back with Jeremiah. At 450. 450 with Filey, just ahead of you, Jeremiah. 450. At 450,000. Several places still at 450 here. Thank you. At 450,000. Filey's bid at 450. Ahead of you, Catherine. Jeremiah, not yours, at 450,000. And selling at 450,000. Catherine's got it.
Filey.
480,000.
And then Filey has it 450.
At 450 with Filey. Ahead of you, Catherine. Ahead of you, Jeremiah. Ahead of our London phones, at 450 with Filey, and I'm selling. Last chance, Jeremiah, Catherine, at 450,000. 460,000 with Jeremiah. At 460,000. Back with Jeremiah at 460,000. Ahead of you, Filey, this time.
475.
475,000. With Filey once again at 475. Let's try 500, Jeremiah, Catherine, at 475,000. Just ahead of you, Jeremiah at 475 with Filey's bidder at 475. Esau's out, Jonathan's out at 475,000. I'm selling then at 475,000. Filey's bid at 475,000. At 475, John McCord, are we coming in on this one at 475? Jeremiah's hand is still out at 475, looking for a bit of 500. Would be the next jump at 475. I'm selling. Last chance. Sure. John McCord, are we done? At 475. Sold to you, Filey. In New York.
Sir, 1036.
1036. Thank you. Lot 30 is the Calder, the Mobile, the 14 black leaves, the 1961 work here. And we shall open this at 1,700,000, 1,800,000, 1,900,000, at 1,900,000, $2 million with Meaty Hayden at 2 million. All yours, Meaty, at 2 million here. On the phones with Meaty's bidder at 2 million. Fair warning, all with you, Meaty, at $2 million. Matt, we on this one. Jamie, ahead of you at 2 million. Not yours, Filey, at $2 million. Gavels up at 2 million. Sold to you, Meaty. Paddle number 1087. Lot 31 has been withdrawn as announced, so we skip to 32. It's the Julie Curtis, the Three Widows. And interest, once again, we have with advance and absentees, so I can open this up already at 100,000 with advance, at 120, 140, 160 I have, with the absentee this time at 160,000. Already with the absentee bidder at 160,000 here in the book at 160. 180, 200 I have, back with the book at 200,000, clears you all at the moment at 200 with the commission bidder, 220 with our London bidder online at 220, where's the bid? Takako, 240,000, thank you. 240, Takako's bid at 240,000, clears the absentee advance, not yours online in London. Simon, ahead of you still at 240,000, 260,000, no it's not, back with Simon Tovey. In London, at 260,000. At 260. Ahead of you online at 260,000. Simon's bidder. Takako at 280,000. At 280. Back in New York at 280. Still ahead of you online in London. Not your side. 280,000. At 280. 280. 300,000. Kevy, welcome. At 300,000. Several places still at 300,000. Are we on the Charlottes? Ahead of our Hong Kong phones at 300,000. 320,000. At 320, still ahead of you, Sai. At 320,000. At 320,000. Ahead of you, Kevy, at 320. Sai? Matt? At At 320, not with you at the moment, Kevy, at 320,000. Next bid, 350. Takako's bid at 320,000. Currently selling, unless you'd like to jump back in, Kevy. At 350's next. Last chance. Takako's bid at 320,000. I'm selling. 340,000 I'll take. And I'll take 360 as the next jump at 340,000. With Kevy. 340,000.
350, please.
350,000. With you, Takako, at 350,000. Let's try 380, Kevy. It's at 350,000. All in New York still at 360,000. We on this, Matt, still? At 360. Size out. Matt is still on the phone at 360,000. $360,000 and selling at 360. Fair warning online also. Are we bidding? 370,000. 370. 370. Bring me 380, Kevy. It's at 370,000. Still two phones in this, both in New York at 370,000. Next is 380 and selling. We're all done at 370,000. Fair warning and selling. Sai, we're definitely done at 370,000. Sold. 1078 goes to our New York phone bank. Lot 33, we move back in art history a little to the Norman Rockwell, the 1980 work, My Mother, Soldier with French Woman, property from the collection of Thomas Miller and Robert Boycott. Please note the updated estimate for this lot is 350,000 to 500,000. Please note the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price, financed in whole or in parts by a third party. And with that in mind, we can open up at 240,000, 260,000, 280,000 here, 300, 320,000. That's 320,000. 350 is bid with Meaty Hayden. At 350 is in New York. At 350,000. At 350, 375 with John McCord. At 375. Elizabeth, just ahead of you. At 375 with John McCord. Not yours, Elizabeth. Ahead of you, Meaty, also at 375,000 with John. Right at the back there at 375. And selling. 400,000 with you, Elizabeth, at 400. New place. Elizabeth Goldberg has got the bid at 400,000. Ahead of you, John, at the moment. Let's try 420. Not yours, Meaty, also at 400,000. At 400 and selling with Elizabeth at 400,000, going to the back right phone bank with Elizabeth's bidder at 400. John McCord's phone is down. That's definite at 400,000. Sold. Goes to New York at 400. 1037 is the paddle. To Elizabeth's bidder. Lots 34 is the Richard Prince here, the early 2003 nurse, dormitory number 3. An interest I have already, and I can open up at 550. 600,000 I have, 650, 700,000, 750 is bid. With my absentee bidder already at 750,000. In the book at 750. 800 is online. Is that an 850, Robert? Is that 850 with Robert's bidder at 850, just ahead of you in Korea. At 850, that clears the absentee. 900 with Amanda, just ahead of you, Svetlana. 950 in Korea. Welcome back. At 950,000 online. 1 million's bid with Robert's bidder at $1 million. Ahead of you in Korea, Amanda Svetlana at 1 million, with Robert Manley's bidder at 1 million here. We're coming back in Korea. It's at 1,100,000. Welcome Svetlana Maric with our London phone bank with Svetlana at 1,100,000. At 1,000,001, Amanda, Robert, not yours yet, at 1,100,000. Still ahead of our friend in Korea. Would you like 1-2? Just ahead of you at the moment at 1,100,000 with Svetlana's bidder in London. At 1-1. I'm selling then to you, Svetlana, at 1,100,000. Amanda?
1,150.
1,120,000, sir.
I'll take 1,150,000 from Amanda. The more attractive offer. At 1,150,000. And I'll take 1-2 from you, Svetlana. At 1,150,000 with Amanda. 1-2 Svets. 1,150,000 Amanda's bid. Roberts, just ahead of you still at 1,150,000. Selling then at 1,150,000. We're bidding or waiting? 1,150,000, 1,200,000. Back in London with Svetlana here. In her checkered jacket. On the front phone bank here in London at 1,200,000. Another 50, Amanda, if you would like. It's at 1,200,000 with Svetlana and selling. Last chance, Roberts. The phone is down for Amanda. All yours, Svet, at 1,200,000. Goes to London. Thank you, Svet. Lots 35 is the Mickalene Thomas, the portrait of Jessica. Rhinestone, acrylic and enamel on panel. And interest as expected I have, so I can open up already at 140 I have bid in the book, at 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190 already I have, at 190,000. 200 online in Michigan, 220 I have back in the book, at 220,000. At 220. 240 with Rebecca, 260 I have with the commission bidder at 260. 280, 300 I have. 320 with Natalie in London, just ahead of you in New York, at 320. 350 with Rebecca. Now you've got it at 350,000. Ahead of you online, 380 back with Natalie in London at 380. 400 Roberts, new place at 400,000. 420, Rebecca has it. Once again at 450 with Robert, many places. 480, quick reply Rebecca. 480, Malura. 500 with Malura. 550, back with Rebecca, many places at 550. 600,000, Jeremiah. 650 with Rebecca. Quick fire in New York, 700,000 with Jeremiah. At 7. Many places still. Kate, are we coming in on this at 700,000? At 7 with Jeremiah at 700,000. 750, Elizabeth now, new place, 800,000, straight back with Jeremiah's bid at 800. All in New York, unless you'd like to come in, Kate, at 800,000. 850 back with Elizabeth Goldberg, 900,000. Jeremiah at 900. At 900,000. Still ahead of you, Kate, in London, at 900,000. 950. 1 million. Straight back once again with Jeremiah at $1 million, his bid. 1-1 is next, Elizabeth. Rebecca, Kate, at 1 million. Jeremiah's bid at 1 million. Selling then to Jeremiah at 1,100,000. Back with Elizabeth. 1,050,000. 1,050,000. 1-1's next. $1,050,000. Natalie. We were so active at the start. Thank you for the interest. 1,050,000 with Elizabeth and selling. Last chance, Jeremiah, Rebecca. I'm selling then for 1,100,000 with Jeremiah, just ahead of you, Filey. Just ahead of you, Filey. By 2 shakes, the lamb's tail that was with Jeremiah at 1-1. Ahead of you, Elizabeth, Filey, Natalie, Rebecca. 1,150,000. Back with you, Filey. 1,150,000. London's out. Several places in New York still with Filey Knight at 1,150,000. Jeremiah, 1-2 is next. Elizabeth looking for 1-2 and selling then. 1,200,000. Back with Elizabeth. 1,250,000. Back with Filey. $1,250,000. Filey's bidder once again. Next bid is 1-3. London phones are out. Rebecca's out. Robert's out. It's against you, Jeremiah. It's against you, Elizabeth, at 1,250,000. Next bid is 1-3. Fair warning then, I'm selling to Filey for 1,250,000. Gavel's up at 1,250,000. Last chance, if we're coming in, some sort of signal at 1,250,000. It was with Filey. Elizabeth, we're done. Jeremiah, we're done. All yours at 1,250,000. All yours, Filey. Congratulations.
1105.
1105 goes to Filey's bidder. Lot 36 brings us to the Warhol Mall. Please note the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price financed in whole or in parts by a third party. And we can open this up at 17, 18, 19. $2 million starts it at 2,200,000 here. At 2,200,000. At 2,200,000. At 2,200,000. 2,400,000 is online in Michigan with our online bidder. 2,500,000 with Roberts at 2,500,000. With you, Robert, at 2,500,000. On the phones, ahead of you in Michigan. 2-6 is next. At 2,500,000 with Robert's bidder. And selling. At 2,500,000. Just ahead of our online bidder in Michigan. Come back. The next bid is 2-6. A small jump. At 2,500,000 with Robert's bidder. At 2,500,000. Fair warning online, I'm selling then to our New York phone bank. Last chance, no regrets. At 2,500,000. Sold to you, Roberts. 2,500,000. Paddle, please. We can hunt you down afterwards. 10:35. Thank you so much, Hannah. Lots 37 brings us to the Baslets here, the Three Hearts, the 1963 work coming from the Ulbricht collection, previously housed in the Durkheim collection here. And we can open up with interest I have already in the book. At 1,400,000 starts it at 1,500,000, 1,600,000 is bid in the book at 1,600,000, 1,700,000, 1,800,000 with the absentee bidder. At 1,800,000 I have in the book. At 1,800,000. Still my bid in the book at 1,800,000 here. At 1,800,000 with the commission bidder at 1,800,000.
1,850,000.
1,850,000, of course, is bid with Rebecca at 1,850,000. That clears the absentee bidder. Rebecca's bid on the front, 1,900,000. Where am I looking? Amanda, 1,900,000. Welcome, Amanda, at 1,900,000. Amanda's bid at 1,900,000. Another 50 from you, Rebecca, if you wish, at 1,900,000. 1,950,000. Back with Rebecca at 1,950,000. Bring me to Amanda. It's at 1,950,000. Rebecca's bid $2 million. With Amanda at $2 million now. Just ahead of you, Rebecca, still at $2 million. Head of our London phones also, Not Your Cheyenne at $2 million. We're coming back in, Rebecca. It's at $2 million, still with Amanda's bidder. Ahead of you, Rebecca, Not Your Cheyenne. Selling then for $2 million. All yours, Amanda. Last chance, Rebecca. We still in this one? We're out. Selling then to you, Amanda, at $2 million. Fair warning, Cheyenne. Oils, Amanda, at $2 million. Down it goes. 1115 to Amanda's bidder. Lots 38, the Carl Andre. The 36 copper square, the 1968 piece here. And we shall open this up here, ladies and gentlemen, at 1,600,000 starts it, at 1,700,000, 1,800,000 hit, at 1,800,000, 1,900,000, thank you, 2 million, at 2 million, just ahead of you online at the moment, at 2 million. Fair warning to the phones at 2 million, just ahead of you online at 2 million here. It's at 2 million. Fair warning to the phones at 2 million here. Last chance at 2 million. Just ahead of you online at 2 million here. At 2 million. Fair warning. We're coming on the phones at 2 million here. 2,200,000. Thank you, Cheyenne. Welcome at 2,200,000. With Cheyenne's bidder here in London at 2,200,000. Bids in London and selling at 2,200,000. Fair warning. Last chance in New York, Not Your Scott. Ahead of you, Meaty. Last chance online at 2,200,000. Or your Cheyenne at 2,200,000. Sold to you, Cheyenne, 1156 to our London phones. Lots number 39 is the Rauschenberg. Elemental sculpture, and we open this a little at 170, 180, 190, 190,000, 200,000, 220 here, at 220,000, at 220,000, at 220, 250 is bid. Elizabeth's got it at 250,000. All yours, Elizabeth, at 250,000, and selling. Last chance in London at 250,000 and selling at 250. Sold. Paddle number 1092 goes to New York. Lot 40 is the Naumann. Musical chair, the ink and charcoal on paper, and interest I have in the book I can open up with my bidder at 800 as bid, 50, 900 as bid, 50, 1 million I have. At $1 million with my commission bidder is all mine currently at 1 million in the book at 1 million. With my commission bidder here at $1 million. Fair warning to our phone banks globally then. It's all mine at 1 million. In the book at 1 million here. 1,150,000 is Kevy's bid at 1,150,000. Clears the absentee, thank you, Kevy, at 1,150,000. New place with Kevy at 1,150,000. Meet you on this one at 1,150,000. Head of you, JP. It's 1,150,000 with Kevy currently. Just ahead of you, JP. It's at 1,150,000 selling to Kevy's. Phone bidder in New York at 1,150,000 here. Just ahead of you, JP. The hand is out. 1,150,000. Next bid is 1,200,000. 1,200,000. JP's got it. New place with JP at 1,200,000. Should we try 1-3, Kevy? 1,200,000 with JP on the front phone bank here. Head of our phones in London. Not yours, Natalie. At 1,200,000. Kevy is out. Great shame. Thank you for the interest, Kevy. All yours, JP, then at 1,200,000. Selling for 1,200,000 here. 1,000,002 is sold. Thank you. $1024. Got it. No worries. Slot 41 is the David Hammonds. It's not necessary. The 1990 piece coming from the fantastic private collection in Belgium here. And where should we open this, ladies and gentlemen? I have interest already in the book. We are ready to go. We're raring to go with our phones. And I can open this up at 600,000. Bid with the absentee bidder in the book. It's all mine at 600,000, 650,000. Thank you, 700,000. Just ahead of you all at 700 in the book still. With my bidder at 700,000. With the absentee bidder at 700,000. At 700 here. Still 750 with Scott's. Oil Scott's at 750. Clears the absentee bid. 800 is bid with JP. New place. Kate, just ahead of you at the moment at 800,000. 850,000 with Scott at 850. Next is 9. JP, if you'd like, at 850. 900 just ahead of you with Kate Bryan in London here. Just ahead of you, JP. 950. Back with Scott at 950,000. 1 million's next. Who wants it? Take it from 1 million is bid with John McCord. Welcome, new place. John, 1,100,000 back with Scott. Ahead of you, JP, John, Kate. It's with Scott at 1,100,000. 1,200,000 with Meaty Hayden. 1,300,000 back with Scott at 1,300,000. 1,350,000 with Meaty. 1,400,000 back with Scott then. Several phones still in this at 1,400,000. Kevy's thinking about it. JP's still in it. Kate's thinking about it. 1,400,000. Meaty, another 50. Could do it at 1,400,000. Scott's bid and winning currently at 1,400,000. 1,450,000. Back with Meaty Hayden at 1,500,000. No hesitation from Scott at 1,500,000 for the Hammonds. At 1,500,000. 1,600,000. Kevy has joined us on the lot. Welcome, Kevy, at 1,600,000. 1,700,000. Back with Scott's bidder at 1,700,000. 1,800,000. Kevy's bid. 1,900,000. Scott's got it. Kate. Still thinking about it in London here. 2 million. Back with JP. 2,100,000. 2,200,000. 2,300,000 with Scott just ahead of you, Kevy. Scott has it at 2,300,000. 2,400,000 with JP. 2,500,000 with Kevy. At 2,500,000, Kevy's bid. 2,600,000. Several places here at 2,600,000. Still ahead of you, Meaty. Kate's at 2,600,000. 2,700,000. 2,800,000. 2,900,000. $3 million. 3 million. 3,100,000. 3,200,000. 3,300,000. 3,400,000. 3,500,000. Kate's phone is down in London. It's all in New York at 3,500 with JP. 3,600,000.
3,600,000 contre nous.
3,700,000. 3,800,000.
3,800,000 contre nous.
3,900,000. $4 million.
4 contre nous.
Kevin, are we still in this?
4-1, please.
4,100,000. Back with JP and Scott here. 4,200,000. Back with Scott's at 4,200,000. Kevin, are we still in this one at 4,200,000? 4,300,000. JP once again. 2-3 phones still at 4,300,000.
Ah, il doit réfléchir maintenant, l'autre.
4,400,000.
Ah non. 4 contre nous.
4,500,000. With JP, center, lower phone bank in New York of 4,500,000. JP's bidder. Head of you, Scots. Kevy, are we still in this? You're smiling. At 4,500,000. JP's bid. Winning bid currently. Unless, Scott, you are not willing to, it's a no. At 4,500,000, JP's bid and selling. Kevy, some sort of signal if we're still in this one. It's all yours. JP at 4,500,000. Scott, we're definitely done at 4,500,000. All yours, JP. Congratulations at 4,500,000. Paddle number 1015. Many congratulations indeed. Lots 42 is the Warhol Shadow. Double, and we can open this up at 550,000. Starts it at 600,000, 650 here. At 650,000. At 650, ahead of our online bidder here in New York at 650. 700,000 is bid where? Meliora, welcome Meliora at 700,000. Right at the back, all yours Meliora at 700,000. And selling, last chance online, you got it Meliora at 700,000. Sold to Meliora there. 1156 is the paddle number. Congratulations, Meliora. Lot 43 is the toy and OG Odutola. Quality control, 2015 piece, and we have advanced interest in the book. So I can open this up with my advanced bidders already at 110, 120, 130, 140,000. I have bid with the advance at 140,000. With the advance bidder at 140. I have it.
150, please.
150 with John McCord, 160 back with the advance bidder, 160,000 with the advance. 160,000, 170,000, 180,000, 180,000, 180. Two I have, John, just ahead of you at 200,000. With the advance bidder at 200,000 here. At 200, 220s next. At 200,000 with advance in Arizona. At 200,000, 220. Now you've got it, John. I'm out. So it clears the advance bid at 220,000 with John McCord selling 240,000. Back online in Arizona at 240,000. To our bidder online at 240,000.
Will you take 250?
250 I will from Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca, at 250,000. New place at 250 with Rebecca. Head of you, John, head of our bidder in Arizona at 250,000. 260 back in Arizona at 260,000. Both phones not quite with you in New York. Rebecca, John. It's 260 with our bidder online. In Arizona, 260. 270,000. Back with Rebecca bowling in New York. 270. 280 is next online. 270,000 with Rebecca. Fair warning, John. Just ahead of you in Arizona. We could try 280. Could do it. At 270, then I'm selling to Rebecca's phone in New York. Fair warning, John. Last chance. Gavel's up at 270,000. Fair warning in Arizona. We're quite sure we're done. We're definitely done, John. John, are we out or in?
He's out.
At 270,000. Sold to you, Rebecca. Goes to phones in New York. 1113, I think. Thank you so much also to our bidder in Arizona. Lot 44 is the Colescott Gift of the Sea, the 1984 piece, and we can open up at 190, 200,000, and 20, and 40, and 60 here. 260,000 for the Colescotts at 260,000, 280, 300 I have with the advance, just ahead of you, Scott. At 300,000 with the advance bidder. 310,000 with Scots. At 310. At 310. Clears the advance, or your Scott. At 310,000. Kate? At 310, 320,000. Online in Michigan, just ahead of you, Kevy. It's online in Michigan. 330,000. Back with Scots. 330.
Bidding, Kevin.
340,000. Kevy has got it now at 340. 350. Scott's bid.
Bidding, Kevin.
360 with Kevy. 370,000. Still ahead of you in Michigan at 370. Okay. $370 with Scott. 380,000 back in Michigan. Welcome back. At 380 to our bidder on Phillips.com. 390 back with Scott. At 390,000. 390. $390,000. Bring me four in Michigan, or Kevy, or Kate. 400,000 back in Michigan, right on time. To our bidder in Michigan at 400. Let's try 420, Scott or Kevy. It's at 400,000 online in Michigan. At 400. Online has it in Michigan at 400,000. Just ahead of you, Scots. Kevy, Kate, are we coming in on this? We're still in this? Ahead of both our phones in New York currently at 400,000. Still bid with our collector in Michigan here. Online on Phillips.com has it at 400,000. Last chance at the phones. I'm selling online then. Kevy, we done? Scott's out. Kevy, we all done? The hand's still out from Kevy Yang. You're definitely out. Mixed signals. We're selling online then for 400,000. Fair warning to both phones at 400,000. Sold online to our bidder in Michigan. Paddle 7167. 400,000. Lot 45 is the Donnerschutz, the Swiss family traveling, the 2015 piece. And 950 starts it. $1 million, 1,100,000 it. At 1,100,000. 1,200,000 with John McCord in New York. Or yours, John, at 1,200,000. John's bid at 1,200,000. 1,200,000 ahead of our Hong Kong phone bank currently at 1,200,000. Not yours online at 1,200,000. At 1,200,000. Kevy, we on this one at 1,200,000. Or yours, John, and selling for 1,200,000. Olivia, ahead of you at the moment at 1,200,000. Or yours, John.
Thank you.
1108 goes to John McCord. Lot 46 is the Banksy, Love is in the Air. Please note the estimate for this work is now $1 million to $2 million. And we shall open it up at 650,000, starts it at 700,000 here. 750,000, at 750, 800,000, 850,000. Just ahead of you online, not yours on the phones, 900 is bid with Olivia Thornton in London at 900,000 with Olivia. The bid's in London at 900,000 here. Fleur, we on this at 900, 950 in Germany. New place online to our bidder in Germany. Thank you so much for staying up late in Germany there, 950,000. Online at 950, just ahead of you, Olivia now at 950,000. Meaty, we on this at 950 with our bidder in Germany, Fleur, at 950. We could round it up to $1 million. It's at 950, and I'm selling to our bidder in Germany here, who has patiently waited up to bid on the sale this evening at 950,000. Fair warning, Olivia. Sure. Last chance then, selling. Last chance, Meaty. Fair warning, Olivia. Fair warning, Fleur. At 950. Meaty at 950. Sold online. Goes to Germany. Paddle number 7267. Thank you so much once again to our bidder in Germany for staying up throughout the sale this evening. Lot 47 is the Keith Haring, the 1985 work, and we can open it up at 750, 850, 900 now, and 900,000 for the Haring, at 900, at 900,000, just ahead of you once again, Fleur, at the moment at 900,000. 1 million is bid with Robert's bidder. Thank you, Robert, at $1 million. All the way with Roberts at $1 million. Kevy, we coming in also at $1 million with Robert's bidder at $1 million. 1,100,000. Kevy Yang's got it at 1,100,000. 1-1. Just ahead of you, Roberts. Of course, 1,150,000 back with Robert Manley at 1,150,000. 1-2 is next, Kevy, at 1,150,000 with Roberts. For the Haring at 1,150,000. Bring me 1-2, Kevy. 1,200,000. Back with Kevy. And of course, I'll take another 50 from you, Robert, at 1,200,000 with Kevy. At 1,200,000. Kevy's bidder. And selling, Roberts. So we're wanting another 50. Could do it. It's all yours, Kevy, then at 1,200,000. Amanda, we're definitely done. Robert's out at 1,200,000. Sold to you, Kevy. 10.56 is the paddle once again to Kevy's bidder. Lot 48 is the Louise Bourgeois, the Labyrinth Tower. Another example is housed in the permanent collection of the Grey Art Gallery in New York. And we shall open this up at 380, 400, 420,000, 450,000, 450, 480,000 here, at 480,000, at 480,000. Fair warning, where's the bid? Amanda's got it at 500, is bid with Amanda. At 500,000.
550, please.
Where's the bid? 550.
Laurie.
Laurie, 550. New place at 550,000. 600,000. 600,000 with Amanda. Sure. Oils Amanda at 600,000. Fair winning, Laurie. Last chance online then. Paddles up, gavels up. Going to you, Amanda, at 600,000. Oils at 600, 1082. Lot 49 is the Paul McCarthy here. And we have advanced interest, ladies and gentlemen, so I can open up at 220, 240, 260, 280, 300,000 I have bid with my advanced bidder at 300. At 300 with advance on the iPad here for the McCarthy. Snow White Dwarf at 300,000. Selling to the advanced bidder at 300,000. 320 is bid. Malura at 320, right at the back. I'm out, clears the absentee at 320,000. Malura's bidder at 320. Selling to you, Malura, at 320,000. Or yours at 320. Well done. Congrats. 1156. Malura's bid. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final lot of this evening's sale, the Jeff Koons, the Gazing Ball, and it is particularly special because we have a no reserve lot here, ladies and gentlemen. So I can start all the way down with my advanced bidder at half the lowest estimate. I have a bid already at 200,000. I can start it. Already I have 220, 240 I have. 260, 280, 300, 320, 350, 380, 400, 500, and 50, 600. I've got it at 6 in the book, at 600. At 600 still. Can we try 650 maybe? At 600,000 still. At 600 with the 650 with Kate. Thank you. Clears the advance at 650 with Kate Bryan now at 650,000. Clears the advance. 700,000. Kevy. Welcome, Kevy, at 700,000. At 7. Just ahead of you, Kate. Mats at 700,000 here. At 700,000. At 700. 700,000. Kevy's bid. We're coming back in London, either phones. Fair warning online also. The final lot of this evening. Still the Koons. The Gazing Ball here at 700,000, and we're selling to Kevy Yang. No, we're not. 750,000. Welcome back to our bidder in Korea at 750 is bid online at 750,000. New place online and welcome at 750,000. At 750 online. 800,000 back with Kevy. Svetlana's got a hat on. She's ready to leave. Not quite yet, Svet. At 800,000. At 800,000 Kevy. Fair warning online once again. Would you like another 50 in Korea? It's with Kevy at 800,000. Kate's done. Matt's done. The absentee's out. Kevy Yang's got it still. Unless this last lot you would like to come back in online. The Jeff Koons, the Gazing Ball here. Fair warning. It's selling then to Kevy's bidder. The final lot of this evening's sale is all yours, Kevy. Last chance online. Fair warning. You've got it. That's $800,000. You've got it, Kevy. Congratulations. Paddle number. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for those bidders tonight, and we very much look forward to inviting you back for our day sales tomorrow, starting with our morning session at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much and good night.